I'm not talking about the little small stuff. I'm not talking about the little stuff that you could just easily get by. The kind of thing that you say, well, I didn't even feel that. I'm talking about stuff that really had you almost to the ground. Stuff that almost had you out of the game. And God brought you back. He kept you strong. Because you were like a tree. Then the fourth quality we talked about was the sense of stability. He is planted. We talked about the fifth quality is his sense of satisfaction. He's planted by the rivers of living waters. And we understand, as we looked at that particular characteristic, that God identifies himself in Jeremiah chapter 2 verse 13. He says, my people have done two evils. One, they have departed from the fountain of living water from me. And the second evil he said they committed is they dig on their own empty cisterns. In other words, they have rejected me and then they tried something else. He said that's the evil that my people have done. So he identifies himself as the fountain of living water. So he's the one that satisfies you. Do I have any satisfied saints in the house today? I'm talking about truly satisfied. Even if, see, some of you are on the side, even if he doesn't bless you, again, truly satisfied. Because some folks still have God on trial. God still has to prove himself that he is God to them in order for them to serve him. But there are some of us, Pastor Johnson, there are some of us who have already made the determination that we will serve the Lord. He doesn't have to prove to us anymore he is God. He has already done enough. He has already done enough to prove that he is God, and we are convinced and never are convinced. Paul said it like this, I am persuaded. Do I have any persuaded saints in the house? Paul said, I am persuaded. See, I've been thinking about it for a while. I've been wondering about it for a while. But now I'm persuaded that he is able to do that which I believe. I am persuaded that he is God. The Bible says if you come to him, Raymond, you must first of all acknowledge that he is. So God doesn't have to prove anything else to us. We already know he is God. So we are truly satisfied. The sixth quality we talked about of a blessed person is substance. He bringeth forth his fruit in his season. We could have stretched that, but we kind of put the brakes on so we could get to a couple other stuff. And we dealt over the last 2 weeks now with this seventh characteristic, steadfast. His leaves shall not wither. We started last week sharing a quality concerning the leaf, and I want to rehearse and then press forward a little bit and talk a little bit more today about the leaf. We said last week that the remarkable quality of a believer is the ability to be steadfast, consistent, dependable, unwavering, and constant. That's what I believe God expects from every believer. If you are a genuine blessed person, your life should be dependable. I could spend all day talking about that because many times we find believers that speak out of their mouths and testify of the fact that God is so much to them and they are so much to him, but then they are unreliable. We said a couple of weeks ago that the only thing you can rely on is their unreliability. The only thing you can depend on is their undependability. The only thing you can count on is that you can't count on them. They're consistently inconsistent, reliably unreliable. Some believers are carried with every wind of doctrine, every wind of change. They are moved by stuff. They're driven. The Bible said in Psalm 1, they are driven by the wind. If you allow the wind to drive you, it shows the fact that you are not steadfast. People who are fickle and always moving, always shifting positions. Some people, they don't even really know what they believe. They have been shifting so much that anytime you ask them what they believe, they will basically tell you what's the popular belief at that time. But if you are steadfast, what you believe today is the same thing you believe tomorrow. You stand for what you stand for today is what you stood for last week, is what you're going to stand for 2 weeks from now. Your disposition is going to be constant. A fixed disposition. We said that blessed people are unmovable, steadfast, always abounding in the work of the Lord. The enemy can't frustrate people who are blessed because no matter what we go through, we've made up in our minds, we've determined in our minds that our praise will be fixed. I ended up talking about that a couple of weeks ago, about a fixed praise. I think that's a quality that's missing in the church today. And I heard Elder Alpha, he was probing and pressing some of you to praise, and there was this struggle and fight to get praise out of some of you. And what it is an indication of is some of you praise based on where you are. You praise based on what you're going through. In their praise is based on the things, the external elements around them. But there has to come a time in your life when your praise is fixed. There has to come a time in your life, Brother Clyde, when your praise is fixed concerning, because you understand who God is. So you're not really praising for what you're going through, because sometimes the things you go through, sometimes you go through ups and you go through downs. Do I have a witness today? Sometimes you go through good experiences and you go through unpleasant experiences, because the Bible says many are the afflictions, some of the righteous, but the Lord delivers them out of them all. So you may be in the season of your affliction, but if you have a fixed praise, even in your affliction, your praise is still fixed. As a matter of fact, I've discovered that the best praise you can give is in the night. I've discovered that the best praise you can really give is when you're going through. See, some of you have never been through. That's the reason why your praise is always just dry. Your praise is always just sour. Your praise is always just predictable. But those of you that have been through, you understand that's all you got is your praise. Because you lose so much other stuff, and you understand these other stuff are so empty and futile, and the one thing you can depend on is your praise. I know what you're doing. I promise in my mind that I'm going to keep a fixed praise. It's the thing that keeps me working. It's the thing that keeps me stabilized. My praise is the thing that drove me to some hard situations in my life. I had some pressing situations. I was like the bread that was pressed, and it was my praise that gave me victory. I was like the bread that was pressed, and the juice was draining out of me. My strength was draining out of me, and it was when I began to praise God that He renewed my strength. It was when I began to praise God that I felt the strength of an eagle, and I began to rise above. It's when I began to praise that I felt my strength coming back. Now it's when I felt my hair growing back is when I began to praise. Because you see, I was pressed and I was pushed. I'm not preaching anybody's testimony. I've been through some stuff. See, you don't know my story. You don't know the pain that I've been through. You don't know the things that I've had to endure. But the one thing that I've learned in my mind, my praise is surely. And that's the reason why when I come to the house of God, you can go ahead and sit dry as you want to. You can go ahead and look at me screens as much as you want to. My praise is not unto you. My praise is unto God. How many know my praise is for real? If I'm talking to anybody that's ever been through anything, I know that your praise is for real. See, because I come to a point in my life where I determine that I will bless the Lord. David said, I will bless the Lord. At all times I will praise, shout continually. In good times I bless him. In unpleasant times I bless him. When I got it in my hands I bless him. When I don't have it I bless him. I will bless the Lord at all times. I said I will bless the Lord at all times. I will. Steadfast, I got a fixed praise. Shake it every time I got a fixed praise. You need to warn the person next to you. Tell them you're sitting next to a fixed praiser. Tell them you're sitting next to a fixed praiser. Any minute I can break off. I don't need a lot to get me started. See, some of you, I'm sure, some of you, we got to crank you so long to get you moving. But there are some of us that came in the house, Sister Williams, with a praise already up. We can praise with so close on our left, my Lord. But anyone that just got a little push, we got to praise our eyes up, because the praise was already in our lips. We didn't come looking for somebody to get us to praise. We already came with a praise. Do you know how to look this?
Yeah. Hallelujah.
From this morning I made up in my mind, I will bless the Lord. Kim, I went to bed last night with a fixed praise. Hallelujah. Steadfast, steadfast, steadfast. So we talked